What is good, Cardano fam, Ada gang? We have so many exciting updates for the highly anticipated Chang hard fork, with Martin Lawrence replying to Charles, and also Charles replying to Elon Musk about solutions for messaging, decentralized identity, and Kim.com chiming in also. So hit that subscribe, hit that like. So many exciting updates. Ada 24-hour trading volume surpasses $300 million. Lucid says Cardano's about to make history. Node 9.0 is officially live. All of the features we discussed, like Plutus V3, ZK contracts, governance, smart wallets, key burns, only a week away. Chang will be remembered as Cardano's Independence Day. I agree. And this is what Martin has to say.
Chang hard fork. We are fork ready.
Damn. Pretty classic Martin Lawrence. Two nice cuts from this beautiful clip, amazing clip by Charles of Chang in a box, discussing in detail the full scope and all the steps. But there's two iconic, really important things 2 minutes in and one at 9:13.
Once we hit the threshold of 70% or greater SPOs, a hard fork date will be set. We will hard fork into Chang. The ICC members who are elected will provide credentials, and the Genesis keys get burned, and we are now in the age of Chang. And there are 3 steps from that hard fork in order.
So there's going to be steps afterwards. There's still involvement from Charles and many others, but that's so exciting to hear the keys being burnt and just the treasury being handed over. Cardano is basically, in a nutshell, being handed over to the community, and this will set us up to be exactly this.
Because Cardano Node 9.0 basically means Cardano has the best, the most decentralized, and I hope the most effective decentralized government in the entire cryptocurrency industry.
That's a huge claim. The best, the most decentralized in the entire crypto industry. And you're hearing it from Charles, not from me. And so what a fantastic listen. Highly recommend you guys check it out. Everything's linked below. Let's jump over to the Elon Musk. So the Elon Musk. Charles Hoskinson suggests to Elon that X adopt a decentralized identity, or DID. This would bring verified tweets and perfect forward secrecy, right? There's a lot of pain points with encryption, verification. Let's break this down. Kim.com said, we may manually review DMs to comply with governmental requests. What happened to encrypted DMs, Elon? Right? So he's kind of looking into this, Kim, and think of Kim whatever you will. He's got some crazy BCH predictions that were never realized. But Elon says it currently works in a clunky way for one-to-one messages if you turn it on. We're working on making it easy to use and apply to group messages too. X audio and video calls are automatically encrypted. Kim says, understood. Is there a reason why encryption can't be turned on by default without manual user interaction for each party? I agree. As a UX designer, that should be a smart default, right? Why would someone not want encrypted messages? The way it is designed now results in 99% of messages being unencrypted. That's concerning. X should do better than other messengers. You called out WhatsApp for being unsafe. Now, of course, this is where Charles chimes in with another reply. I keep saying that this is a solved problem, says Charles. Elon, I love you, man. Adopt DIDs. You can add any crypto you want and have both verified tweets and perfect forward secrecy. At this point, I'd even do the implementation for free. I have scale of dev. So, wow, like, you know, the way that Charles has been moving forward is just remarkable. And Kim says, do it. So, I think there was one final reply by him saying he's going to need a stable identity primitive for X given the goal of holding and moving user assets. DIDs solve every problem from access control, KYC, AML, quantum resistance, perfect forward secrecy, and bot resistance. I even have a proof of human protocol we can layer in. This is just so based. And it takes me back to the days of the previous cycle when I saw Charles on YouTube doing a whole whiteboard hour video of Doge and making decentralized X. And this is like, there's genuine use here because it's clearly desirable, right? We see that it's clearly desirable, but I think that it's the tech from Cardano that it can actually realize this pain point and actually make it feasible and viable. What a beautiful collaboration if that gets realized. Like, so who knows? We'll see what's in store. We'll see what's in store. And this isn't the first time that Charles has like brought up to attention that like bringing solutions and potentially doing something with Elon. I think it would be a great collaboration. What do you guys think? Decentralized identity, DIDs with X and Cardano? I mean, why not? Or other stuff, who knows? I mean, there's a whole suite. But speaking of a whole suite, MinSwap V2. When MinSwap? Well, July 10th. The launch, POL, and fee discount proposal passed overwhelmingly. What to expect, and we're going to go into granular detail. Throughput up to 10x, 50% discount on batcher fees for 3 months, auto routing, plethora of features and order types, and so much more. So tomorrow, July 10th, it's going to be going live. Let's see, MinSwap V2. I'm sure you've all heard at this point it's lightning fast and comes with a boatload of new features. Auto routing. MinSwap will automatically optimize your trade, making it cheaper than ever before, allowing you to trade tokens for other tokens in a single click. I like that. Advanced order types. For traders like myself, this is a necessity. Here's a list of updates, new order types. FOK orders. If your trade isn't executed immediately, it'll be canceled. We finally have partial fills for limit orders. That's nice. Stop loss orders, OCO orders. Effectively a limit order, but in a defined execution range. Zap out, remove liquidity into a single token of the pair. Wow. Donations, you can donate to recipients directly from liquidity pools. It's very innovative. Flexible deposits, deposit any amount of token A and B, and MinSwap will automatically perform swaps to make them equal in value, and afterward add liquidity. Wow. You can also set order expiration times in V2, adjustable fees. Finally, LP fees will be up to the user to set and not set at the standard 0.3% as the only option. These are also governed by the LP providers, and options for dynamic fees are also available. Throughput improvement, this is a big one. MinSwap V2 is in theory 10 times faster. From personal experience in the testnet, it's definitely a few multiples, but not quite 10x. The maximum is 36 orders per batch. MinSwap has a ton of batchers. Finally, interoperability. On the technical side, V2 allows for other dApps to much more easily integrate and work with the MinSwap contract. And also it makes it easier for nodes to validate MinSwap transactions due to removing less useful IOs. I'm looking forward to MinSwap reestablishing complete dominance over the Cardano DEX market in the coming days, and hope that some fools have learned that burning liquidity is stupid for exactly this reason. Yeah, burning I have a love-hate relationship with. I guess the intent and the context is key when it comes to just grossly generalizing here, burning, right, tokens or liquidity, what have you. But I'm just so excited zooming out for MinSwap, this V2. I think that the branding is on point. I think that these features seem very exciting to LP providers, users, you name it. And I'm also excited. I don't really care too much about like one DEX being the dominion. I'm very excited for like features and competition. I think as consumers, as users, we will benefit to have that innovation being fostered. All Nike plushies are officially sold out. Congrats to those who snagged a good pick. Well, I missed out, so I said when V2. When V2. It looks cute. What do you guys think? I think some criticism was that it wasn't like as big, but I mean, guys, Nike is huge, so it's still a good pick. And if they do a V2, maybe I'll have to snag one. It's adorable. So, couple of things. Let's talk about the new stablecoin. We discussed it yesterday. I don't know a whole lot right now, but of course, if you don't know, just a reminder that Cardano's getting a new stablecoin. USDA is being launched by Anzins in collaboration with Emergo. So good to see more stablecoin. Why not? I'm a big lover of stablecoins. And finally, let's talk about TPS, because I think TPS, transactions per second, can sometimes be a little jaded metric. And Yoda's done a great explainer. So strap up for this explainer, then we'll finish off with price discussion. What TPS will Cardano achieve with Ouroboros Leos? I know that TPS is not an ideal metric for Cardano. A Cardano block is currently 90,112 bytes in size. A typical transaction is roughly 300 bytes, although this can vary. The current block can hold approximately 300 transactions, and since Cardano mints a new block every 20 seconds, the current throughput is around 15 TPS, right? It sounds low. If the block contained larger 16,000 byte transactions, roughly 6 would fit into the block. Each such transaction can contain up to 250 outputs or recipients. a value can be sent up to 1,500 recipients in one block, resulting in 75 TPS. In Ouroboros Laos, throughput will depend on the size and minting rate of input blocks, or IBs. The current blocks will become the ranking blocks. IBs are data carriers and are expected to be minted between 0.2 and 2 seconds. Now, if you're lost, hold on, we're almost there with the key thing. Initially, the minting rate will be set conservatively and may scale down as needed to increase throughput. The input block can have the same size as the current blocks, but theoretically it's possible to increase them if the network can handle data diffusion quickly. As the block size increases, the throughput will also increase. Similarly to the minting rate, the block size will likely start conservatively and grow only if there is demand for higher scalability. The limit for increasing the block size is the total delay, explained in the previous tweets. A larger number of input blocks means more references in endorsement blocks, EBs. The size of EBs will also increase. Diffusing EBs and RBs requires a certain amount of network capacity. And here's the TLDR ELI5. In a theoretical scenario with the largest block size, it is 2,000 kilobytes in the table, and the lowest minting rate of IBs, 0.2 seconds, Cardano could achieve up to 80,000 transactions per second. However, these ambitious numbers may result in slow distribution and referencing challenges. A more practical approach would be to keep the block size at 90 kilobytes and the minting rate at 0.2 seconds, 5 input blocks per second. In this case, Cardano could achieve around 1,500 TPS, which is more realistic and still a significant improvement. Because, guys, we have to always think about context, right? A bandwagon can be on a highway, but it's not really fast. You could have 1,000 liters of gasoline in your tank, but is that practical for a vehicle? You know, so there's a lot of things to think. And I like the GPU memory. I said that, you know, when you think about the GPUs back in the day, right? The buzz around GPU memory. How many GPUs had 4 gigs but they were crap? How many had 4 gigs but they were good, dependent on their CUDA cores and this and bandwidth, right? And like all the other things. And what type of memory? GDDR5, GDDR6, or GDDR7 now around the corner. So we have to always be careful of metrics that just seem like, wow, 10,000 TPS. What's the point of TPS if your network can get DDoSed, can shut down, can halt, and has gas fees that are unpredictable and spiking left and right? So I think Cardano is actually bringing everything center. I mean, even if we did like 15,000 transactions per second, that's crazy. That's crazy. Or sorry, not 15,000, but even 1,500 is like an industry fast. That's fast. We don't really need to think about 1 million TPS because we always have to look at delays, latency, block size, modularity, context, and the whole package as a whole. So nonetheless, I'm really excited to see the Genesis keys being burned. I'm really excited to see what community does with governance. And it's exciting, guys. We're in a really exciting time. Recently with Steve O and now with Martin Lawrence and this. It's just, wow, I'm so excited. I'm excited for Cardano. What do you guys think? Where are we headed next? Right now, we're in like basically middle of July. And we have still, I think, a couple of months ahead of us with some bearishness as a whole. So I don't think we're out of this slump yet. We did come down to a close 3-2. So I will continue to watch the price and look to accumulate the next time we kind of dump, if we dump more. If we dump more, like these are my like I just go crazy with buying if we approach these prices. I don't know though. I think we'll go sideways. I still stay true to my conviction of like post-halving, we would go sideways / bearish. Lo and behold, that was true. And I think that summer hasn't been very fruitful for the previous cycles. So this is seems to rhyme like 2020. And lo and behold, we know how 2020 was. 2020 wasn't bullish here. It was bullish going to spring of 21 and the tail end of 21 with the Alonzo hard fork Sunday swap and us going to near $3. So can we go to $3 and beyond? Absolutely. But it's all about time and narrative. And our narrative is getting shaped safe and secure, safe and secured. And the pig has been doing a fabulous job. And so I'm very excited. I think we check off everything in terms of narrative and a bustling community. Now it's just a matter of time and the right macro narrative moments in terms of the cycle. So I think that if we go below 36 cent, I'm gonna be looking up to buy some more market buys. But what do you guys think? Is this the floor? I think we're near the floor. But what do you guys think? I think that we'll surpass a previous all-time high in Q1 to Q2, 3, 4 of 2025. I don't think we're going to be hitting these levels anytime soon. And I think that it's just a matter of time. First, we need Bitcoin to go crazy, and then we need the rest of the alts to do what they do. Alt season always has a lagging indicator type of vibes. Anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see what happens with Elon Musk. Hopefully Charles and Elon can hit it up. I mean, I think they share a lot in common in terms of an engineering perspective with the stuff happening over with like Tesla and whatnot. Hit that subscribe, hit that like. I'll see you guys in the next Angry Crypto Show.